human genome was programmed to perform high intensities of functional group-based physical activity in short bursts over any given period of time.
This type of exertion is aligned with how your body was built to thrive. So how do we take this knowledge and apply it now? The answer to that question is a training method that creates a physiological chain reaction that can exponentially increase your body's ability to metabolize fat, ward off disease, improve muscle tone, boost energy and sexual desire, enhance athletic speed and performance, and slow the aging process. This training method is called interval training, or sometimes referred to as metabolic conditioning. And the effectiveness is achieved through one or any combination of load, volume, or power. Now, if this is not incentive enough to take action, human growth hormone, which is your anti-aging hormone, will be released in your system for 2 hours following your interval training workout, going after body fat like SEAL Team 6, as long as you avoid the #1 critical mistake that many people make. And I will be talking about that in the last video of this series, so make sure you stay tuned. So the energy stores in your muscles will be depleted after your interval training session and will need to be replaced as soon as possible. So your body starts taking all of the sugar from your blood and converting it to glycogen, which is the stored energy inside your muscles. This restoration, if you will, can take up to 48 hours. So what do you think your body will use as energy to run itself while the energy stores in your muscles are being replenished? Right. The only area it can turn to for another source of energy is body fat supplied in the bloodstream. So the aim of the workout is to engage as many major muscle groups as possible so that the largest amount of intramuscular fuel is used up. The muscles are going to be pushed into what we call a lactic acid state for long periods of time, and this is going to enhance the lactic acid threshold, and as a result, more energy will be used up the next time you exercise. So the great thing is, over time, your body's capacity to convert that energy directly to your muscles increases, and your muscles' ability to store that energy increases. So your demand for fat release goes up. So this primal metabolic shock type training starts convincing your body to channel new energy into the muscles instead of into your body fat stores. So the more interval training you do, the better your body gets at burning fat. Now, I know this is a lot of information to absorb, but I wanted you to have an idea of how this affects your body so you can understand why it's so effective. And now that you have this understanding, I want to show you how you can structure this and implement this so you can receive the benefits right away. Now, we always recommend that you consult your physician before starting any new exercise program, but I have implemented this type of training with individuals of all ages and fitness levels with dramatic results. So the first thing we have to look at is exercise intensity. Now, interval training intensity is measured on a 1 to 10 scale. 1 would be like standing in place. 5 would be considered a light jog, and 10 would be running as if a pack of hungry wolves just put you on the menu. Now remember, this 1 to 10 scale is very relative. What a professional sprinter perceives to be a 10 is probably drastically different from what I perceive to be a 10. So be conscious of your current fitness level and try not to overdo it on your first time. The second thing we need to look at is exercise duration. Now this is an important component because time is such a precious commodity for most of us these days. Now the good news is this is only going to take about 20 minutes to get the job done. And this is the real beauty of interval training. It burns more calories, it's less time consuming, and it stimulates your metabolism more effectively. So it trumps the "I don't have enough time" excuse. So now that we've gone over this, I want to show you how you can tailor this program to your individual fitness level. This is a beginner interval training session. Now you always want to start out with a 3-minute warm-up, and the goal of this warm-up is to raise your body temperature by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, get a light sweat, and sufficiently supply blood to the working muscles. Now, here's where I see many people make a few critical errors, and I'm going to go over those with you in detail in the next video of this series. So keep an eye out for that to hit your inbox so you can make sure to avoid those same mistakes. After your 3-minute warm-up, you'll begin your first of 8 30-second intervals. Now during that 30 seconds, you want to exercise as hard and as fast as you can without compromising proper exercise form. You'll know you're exercising at the right intensity when it's somewhat hard to breathe or talk, when you feel your body temperature rise, perspiration increase, and when you feel your muscles burn as a result of the lactic acid accumulation. By the end of that 30 seconds, you should feel like there is no way you could possibly go another second. And this is where your human growth hormone release is triggered. For beginner interval training, each 30 seconds of work will be followed by 90 seconds of recovery. Now, if you're not in great shape and you're just beginning, you may want to start out with only 2 or 4 repetitions and gradually build up to the entire workout. But if you're looking for something a little more advanced, or you've been following the beginner workout for a while and now you're ready for the next level, an intermediate format may be the answer. In this program, your amount of working intervals increase from 8 to 10, and your recovery periods are reduced from 90 seconds to 60 seconds. This increases the intensity of the workout and will further exhaust your muscles of their stored energy, which helps transform your body into a more efficient, fat-burning machine. The last progression I'm going to show you is in advanced format. Now, your total working intervals are increased from 10 to 12, and your recovery periods are reduced from 60 seconds to 30 seconds. Now, keep in mind that interval training can be accomplished using a stationary bike, a treadmill, an elliptical machine, a road bike, an outdoor track, resistance training, pretty much any type of exercise you prefer. The final thing I want to discuss with you is exercise frequency. How many times a week should you be doing this type of interval training? Well, if you're training at the right intensities and you're pushing yourself hard enough, you only need to do this 2 or 3 times a week to achieve fantastic results. Now, the key to the success of this program is providing adequate time for rest and recovery. So that's finding your balance between your quality and quantity of exercise and your quality and quantity of recovery. And a big part of that equation is understanding how to fuel your body for recovery, performance, and ultimately, longevity. And I'm going to be discussing that in the 3rd video of this series. So below you're going to find your interval training progression guide. Print it off, implement it. The key here is taking action. Even if you feel you're way too out of shape to start this, I want you to start with just walking. And when you hit that 30-second work interval, I want you to pump your legs and arms as fast as you can. I don't care if you feel like you're out of shape, you can do this. Even if you feel like you're too busy and you don't have enough time, we've just shown that you can fit this in. You are important enough. So go, enliven your body, awaken your mind, and empower your soul today. Thanks. We'll see you next time.